All right, welcome back. TikTok CEO pummeled by lawmakers on Capitol Hill over the app's deep ties to China. By all accounts, the hearing was a disaster. CEO spent most of his time evading answers. One major issue, though, that was barely addressed is why are TikTok users in the U.S. being fed mind-numbing, toxic content about drugs and sex and all this garbage that your kids are getting off TikTok here? But the sister company, which runs the same app in China, prevents their kids from seeing all of that garbage. That, to me, is the worst thing about TikTok. Here's the closest that Congress got to asking that question today.
If you can prevent it on one and not the other, you obviously have the ability to stop it from moving forward, and yet you don't. Would you like to expand how one of your sister companies can prevent that and you not? I know you don't represent Douyin, but they don't allow it. But it happens on your platform. What's the difference?
We have to deal with some bad actors who come and publish some content on illegal drugs, other.
The bad actors don't seem to be able to access Douyin.
So a 60 Minutes investigation revealed that Douyin, China's version of TikTok, offers a much different version of the app. If you're under 14, they show you science experiments you can do at home, museum exhibits, patriotic videos about the nation of China, and educational videos, the kind of stuff you would want your kids consuming. Children in China are also limited to about 40 minutes of usage per day. China knows how to guard its culture while poisoning ours at the same time. Idaho Congressman Russ Fulcher was at that hearing, and he joins us now. Sir, it's good to have you on. I personally think that the attack on the culture of this country by the Chinese is just as horrifying as their ability to spy or to get our information. I just didn't hear much asked about that today. Why is that?
I think that everyone was so focused on getting him to talk about what TikTok is, why they do what they do, how they're monetized, and where they keep their data. That's where that conversation focused. But, Rob, they turned out to be exactly what we thought that they were. They're a very addictive data gathering machine. And they focused that data gathering on Americans to the tune of 150 million subscribers, focusing on the youth, of course, and the artificial intelligence that they've got to shape the information, shape the data, is absolutely mind-numbing, and it's frightening. I mean, this is a reminder that this is not something that we want our kids exposed to, or anyone for that matter.
I wonder whether or not there's going to be the political will to actually get rid of this app. I suspect personally that there won't be. There's talk of, I think Biden wants to do a forced sale. Yesterday, you had all the TikTok lobbyists and some of the kids who make money off of this toxic app all gathered with a few select members of Congress who, of course, are being paid by lobbyists to support China and to support this app. I want to play a moment from yesterday in front of the Capitol. One of the dumbest members of Congress in full support of the Chinese Communist Party. Here's how he put it.
Let's not be racist towards China and express our xenophobia when it comes to TikTok, because American companies have done tremendous harm to American people. Republicans ain't got no swag. That's why they want to ban TikTok. Republicans ain't got no swag. That's the problem. And I mention that in the context of engaging young people in the democratic process.
That's Jamal Bowman there, one of the most embarrassing members of Congress that we have. Full capitulation to China in every regard. Obviously, he's getting a load of money from lobbyists that are in support of TikTok to say things like that. But it does worry me that there won't be any will to get rid of this app.
Well, if the CEO of TikTok accomplished one thing today, he truly did accomplish a partisan ability to irritate both Republicans and Democrats on that panel. When people realize just to the extent that the data is collected, your location, your interests, your tasks, your activities, your contacts, and your correspondence, and how that is being manipulated. Rob, here's what I do think is going to come out of it. The Committee of Energy and Commerce, which is where this was being held, is absolutely committed to taking action on data privacy And that's where this is going to go. Is it going to result in a full ban? I don't know the answer to that. I can tell you if it's just up to that committee, yes, it will. But will Congress, the Senate, the White House do that? I can't commit to that. However, the message is being sent, and we absolutely are committed to some data privacy legislation within Congress, and it needs to happen. Yeah. This is a whole brave new world, and this is not healthy.
Right. It's not healthy. And to be honest, there's other sites as well that, I mean, our kids, they spend their whole life like this, you know. I mean, there's
right.
There's nothing good
and you
about
know, that goes for the American companies too.
Right.
You know, this is our data.
It's a drug.
And if this is our information, we don't need them collecting and using it.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. Congressman Fulcher, thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate it.
A pleasure. Thank you.